what these cuts to Medicaid are going to do to hospitals. Because as people drop off insurance, the hospitals still have to treat them. And they have to triage care, and they're not going to be able to provide the money to keep the providers they need. And that's going to have a devastating impact on hospitals. So we have to save our healthcare, we have to save our hospitals. The way we're going to win is together. We're going to do it together. I need everybody out there watching this as much as they need me. If you got money to support, you can spare $1, go to scottcolim.com. If you don't have the money, go volunteer your time. Go to scottcolim.com and sign up to volunteer, because we're going to have to do it together. And what's been so rewarding about the campaign so far is the voters have backed me up. You know, you look at the Democratic primary, we were able to increase turnout by 90%. 90%. We closed the gap between Democratic primary voters and Republican primary voters by 20 points. The independent poll came out showing that we are only down 3 points. That's not something I'm doing alone. That's something that we are doing together, because we understand we've got to have a senator that puts our needs first. Someone that's not going up there trying to be the Republican senator or the Democratic senator that's going to be Mississippi's senator, because we're a state that has to have somebody that's fighting for us. So what happened at Greenwood LaFleur Hospital is a warning sign to us about how we're already in a state of emergency. And the reason we're in a state of emergency is because we didn't expand Medicaid all these years, which would have increased coverage, increased federal resources to our state, and really stabilized rural health care. But because of political reasons, we had leaders who did not do that. And now with Cindy Hyde prices, she's cut Medicaid for 140,000 Mississippians. You don't have to take my word on that. That's nonpartisan analysis. They tell you 140,000 Mississippians are likely to drop off health insurance next year. And so we're already in a state of emergency. She has voted to make the situation much worse. 8 rural hospitals are at serious risk of closing. And, you know, I was in Marshall County the other day, and I went to their hospital. It has a Ring doorbell. Imagine that. A doorbell for a hospital. They have to let you in. That's not a hospital. That's a clinic. And that tells you the situation is dire for our state. It's dire for our citizens. It's dire for our hospitals. And so my commitment to the voters is together, when we win this election, we have to fight to cancel those healthcare cuts and save our hospitals. Because if we don't plug the hole, I don't know, the hole's gonna get deeper and deeper, right? First thing you gotta do when you're in the hole is you gotta stop digging. We have to stop digging, start refilling that hole with federal resources, and then we have to fight to make sure every part of the state, every citizen has affordable and accessible health care. You know, Senator Cindy Hyde prices, she knows that we're going in the wrong direction. We're going in the wrong direction because she sold us out on tariffs. We're going in the wrong direction because she sold us out on wages. And we're going in the wrong direction because she sold us out on health care in our hospitals. Now, while we're going in the wrong direction, initially when I started the campaign, I thought that she was just asleep at the wheel. But during this campaign, we find out she's not asleep at the wheel. She's in Las Vegas at the roulette wheel, gambling, using corporate donors' money, staying at 5-star hotels, using corporate lobbyists' money, eating 5-star restaurants based on what the rich donors are giving her. So when you are serving the donors because they're paying for your vacations and paying for you to live the high life, maybe we shouldn't be surprised that you vote to give them a 3% permanent tax cut, even though we all know people making $600,000 a year, the vast majority of them don't live in Mississippi. And so, you know, that's the problem. The solution is something that's been my experience as a district attorney, and that's you have to be rooted in community. You have to be out there listening, making sure you're transparent about what you do, making sure that even if you have to make a decision that people don't agree with, you explain why. You have the courage to do a town hall and take the tough questions. Be present. And that's how I've been able to grow my support in my area of the state. My area of the state is not like a super Democratic area. It's an area where you got to be able to get independent voters, some Republican voters, and keep Democratic voters. And the way I've been able to do that is because I show up, I lead with my values, and I always listen to people. The thing that I would say is Mississippi is full of great people. I mean, some of the best people in the country. And they'll let you stay in your house, let you stay at their house on a moment's notice. We're some of the most charitable people in the country. If you look at charitable contributions, we have so much potential. We have so much potential. And we have in the past, and we have some right now, that are trying to use cynicism to stay in power for themselves. They're trying to divide and distract Mississippians. And it's not about making our life better. It's all about them trying to get power themselves. And we've had plenty of leaders in history that have done that. It's never served Mississippi well. It's never served us well. It's never served the father that's dropping his kids off at school like I do. It's never served the mother that's trying to figure out how she's going to pay groceries and how she's going to pay for the cleats for the baseball team. It's never served the grandma that's having to step up to help her child with children. It's never helped the majority of Mississippians. It's only helped cynical people stay in power. So this is a moment where we can show the country what I truly believe are the values of Mississippians, that we can fight, that we all want every Mississippian to have a voice, to have a vote. We want every Mississippian to have access to a quality education, access to jobs that respect the dignity of work, and we want everybody to have affordable and accessible health care. And we win this election together. The one thing that is going to be very clear to the country is we didn't do it. It wasn't one person that did it. It's not going to be me. It's going to be Mississippi. We're going to do it together. We're going to show the country that we matter. That's why I picked the theme, Mississippi Matters, because that's what we're going to do. We're going to show the country we matter.